Hey everyone, did you know that there is one type of content that continues to outperform advertising campaigns, AI created graphics, and even professional photo shoots when it comes to trust and engagement? Want to know what it is? Stick around for this amazing episode, Digital Debrief, where we delve right in. Welcome to the Salon Scoop, a podcast by Salon S.O.S. I'm your host, Scott Moon, the founder of Salon S.O.S., and I'm obsessed with helping salon professionals live their best life. In this show, we shop talk all things salon to bring you real-life stories, debates, entertainment, and inspiration to help you find happiness and success in this beautiful industry. If you work in the salon industry in any capacity, this podcast is open to you. So set down your scissors or rinse out that toner and let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Salon Scoop. Today, we are talking about how your clients can become the best influencers for your business. Right? Imagine if you were able to get your clients to do the marketing for you. How, you ask? It's all about harnessing the power of user-generated content. And this can actually be one of the most powerful parts of your marketing strategy and campaigns. With me to break down these nuggets is our digital marketing guru, Sarah Perrin, who works with us on everything that we do content-wise at Salon S.O.S. Sarah, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a powerful one for sure. And sometimes when we think about social media, it's like, how can I create? What do I have to create? I have to come up with new ideas. It's always so difficult. Sometimes the best ideas that are going to help your business are actually already out there from your customers, right? Because when clients post about their fresh balayage, their glowing facial results, perfectly sculpted brows, nails, not only are they showing off their new look and how great they are, they're actually endorsing your business. But sometimes that connection hasn't been made, so people don't actually know that you as a salon or you as a service provider are behind that result that this client is raving about. So in today's episode, we're going to break down why user-generated content is so powerful, but also how to make it happen. So let's get into this right away, Sarah. Let's start with the why, right? Always important to understand that. Why is user-generated content so valuable for salons and spas?
Well, first things first, it is the ultimate trust builder, right? So people are way more likely to take the recommendation of a friend or a family member as opposed to, even like an online review or something like that. So if you see that your best friend had this amazing experience at a salon because they posted a selfie or whatever, you're way more likely to be like, I need to try that out instead of just seeing, oh, that's a really good advertisement for this salon, right? So it's definitely a really big trust builder when it comes to word of mouth referrals, right? So that's first and foremost. Second, and this is something that I absolutely love as a content marketer for my salon and for S.O.S, is it multiplies your reach for free. So when a client sends you a picture or tags you in something and then you share it, not only are you getting the reach and engagement from your own audience, but you're also getting the reach and engagement of their audience. So you can picture if you're doing this multiple times, even a week, it's like you're getting a ton more engagement on your page. More eyes are seeing your page. So, and again, you're not having to pay for it. It's not like a paid advertisement. It's literally just, again, math. They share it to their 5,000 followers and you share it to your 3,000. All of a sudden, 8,000 eyes are on it as opposed to just the people from your page, right?
Yeah. And I just a quick point on that. When you just share it on your own page, typically your followers are already clients of yours, right? It's already existing. Whereas if it's the client, right, posting, the people that follow them, very likely are not clients of yours yet. So the potential is so much greater when it's posted on their page.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a huge thing too. And it also, again, it creates social proof. So when your followers are seeing, like maybe they aren't existing clients yet, but they're seeing all of these actual faces and these people, again, that they might know, that they might not know, coming to your business and loving their experience enough that they are documenting it on their own social media. It's not just a post of the back of their head or of their nails or whatever it might be. Again, it just creates that, again, credibility and trust. And then also this kind of ties into the free marketing, but it just like complements your social media strategy and gives you more content to use. So then you can then utilize, AI and be like, I have all of these user generated content, pieces that I can use. Can you write me a really kitschy caption for it, whatever it might be? So again, it's kind of win-win-win across the board. But one of the things that makes it a little bit more awkward is how to ask your clients for it. So Scott, I know you have some really good ideas about that to kind of take out that awkwardness and incentivize your clients to actually share their own content.
Yeah. So here's how you do it. Now, we actually teach this in a webinar series, so it's a little bit more in depth. But essentially, there's a 4-step process to do this. What you need to understand is clients love the way that they look at the end of their visit, right? And they want to share. Often, they want to share how beautiful they look, whether it's their hair, their nails, their skin, whatever you have helped them achieve. So we're not going out of our way. Many of you are already doing, a type of photo shoot. So that's important. We encourage that. You want to take pictures, but the difference is in the past, you're probably taking those pictures, like Sarah mentioned, the back of the hair or just the the fingers with the nails. And you're doing it for selfish purposes because you want the content to post on your social media. We need to flip the script, okay? We want to do the photo shoot for the guest to make them feel like a beauty star, a glamour, almost like you're doing a photo shoot for them to capture the amazing look. So you got to start at the beginning of the visit, or at least while they're in the chair, and say, hey, oh my gosh, this look is coming together so nicely. I want to spend a couple minutes with you at the end so that we can capture this look for you. All right. Always make it about them. Then at the end, end of the visit, when you finish the look, whatever it is that you're doing, hair, skin, nails, ideally you have a photo shoot area in your space that you've created, right? You want to create these Instagram worthy spaces. It's important. Take your guest there and say, you know what, let's grab a couple of shots here to capture this amazing look and make it fun for them, right? Make it like a little mini fashion photo shoot. It does not have to take more than, 2 to 3 minutes, but you're kind of like glipping and help pose them, say, okay, yeah, tilt your head a little bit, like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. Yes. Now flip your hair back. They're going to love this if you make it fun for them. Okay. Once you've captured a bunch of photos, you can quickly show them, on your phone, 1 or 2, say, oh my gosh, yes, you look so incredible right here. So, you know what? I would love to share this with you. And now is where the ask comes in. Most salons should have a referral program in place. You likely do have a referral program that if an existing client refers a new guest, that you're giving some kind of reward to the person who made the referral and also to the new guest who's coming in. So this is a digital way that you can now incorporate that and say, let's say my guest was Stephanie. I can literally just say, Stephanie, oh my gosh, I'm going to send you these amazing pictures. You look great. If you happen to share them, right, on your social media, I would appreciate if you tag me, right? And anybody who comes to see me as a result of, seeing your picture online, I will give you, enter the referral gift that you offer. Maybe it's $20 off, maybe it's 20% off, whatever it is. So all they have to do is post the picture and tag you, and anyone who comes to see you as a result is Stephanie, the client, is going to get that referral sort of bonus. So she's probably going to post that picture anyways. This is the reality because she loves how she looks and she wants to share it. Now you're just asking her to tag you. Why is this important? because all the people on her feed that see that post and say, oh my God, Stephanie, you look amazing, great color, wow, amazing. They're going to see that you're tagged there as the service provider who helped make it happen. And you're going to now see, right, that all the healers have commented on Stephanie's post. You could now go in and shoot a quick DM to those individuals that commented on Stephanie's look and say, thank you so much for, commenting on Stephanie's look. I love working with her. If ever you're looking for a new stylist, makeup artist, nail tech, whatever you do, because you know Stephanie, you'll get enter referral discount here, $20 off, your first visit, 20% off, whatever your referral is. You just mentioned that. So you're being very soft, saying, thank you so much for commenting on Stephanie's look. I love working with her. If ever you're in the market, for a new stylist, new makeup artist, because you know Stephanie, you'll get 20% off with me. And that's all that you have to do. Sit back, watch that user-generated content work for you and new clients being referred with minimal effort from your guest, Stephanie, and maximum reward. That's the secret to make this happen, everybody. Now, if you want to go further, we're talking about this sort of referral program. There's other ways that you can kind of incentivize these client posts. I know, Sarah, you have experience with that in your salon. Maybe you can share some ideas for us.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the things that you could do is utilize your loyalty program if you have one. And so you could say, hey, tag me in a selfie or a post, and I'll make sure that to add, an extra 3 bonus stars to your account, things like that, right? Same thing. That's a really great way to incentivize Google reviews, any of this. And then you can use that as user generated content as well and post it as a review. So again, that 3 points, or it doesn't have to be anything major, but just so that it is kind of a little bit of an exchange, right? It's a little bit more of an incentive for them to actually post and tag you in it, right? Another thing is like a monthly giveaway. So you could make this a recurring thing. It could be, again, like a quarterly thing, however often you want to do it. But you could say, if you tag us in, again, let's say it was a shower. Okay, I was about to say shower selfie, but I meant like what products are in your shower.
Hello.
We won't go, it's not OnlyFans. We won't go that route.
That might get a lot of engagement.
I mean, could be you could play on words with that one for sure. But I'm talking more about like, what products are you using? Or again, yes. Or, like, again, a selfie of you right after you get your hair done, or a video of you at the salon, or whatever it might be. And then you could have themes for them. You could just do it like as a monthly thing. And then let's say it's like, at the end of the month, as long as you have a ton of people engaging with that, you could throw out, a $50 gift card to your salon, or a free product, or whatever it might be. So that's another really good way to incentivize it. But you would definitely have to make sure that you're marketing it properly, so that you're not just throwing out, products or gift cards when you're only getting, 2 people posting. So if you can market that properly, that could also be a really great way to incentivize people. And then another thing would be VIP perks for top sharers and top clients, that type of thing, right? So if you have if you are a multi-service salon, so at Chalk, we have hair and aesthetics. So let's say they get their hair, their nails, their lashes, their waxing, everything done. And they are, again, sharing to their story, like, walking up to my one-stop beauty shop, or posting selfies after, whatever it might be. You could say, since you are such a loyal client and you're always posting us and tagging us and stuff, we would love to offer you 10% off retail for the rest of the year, or whatever it might be, right? You can kind of establish, value versus discount. Maybe you put together a little gift basket for them. There's so many different ways that you can do this, but that's just a couple of ways to really incentivize your guests. Because again, we do live in a world where it's like, I do this for you. What are you doing for me? Right? So it just kind of is like a little, treat if they're doing something, and then you can utilize all of that content moving forward.
Love that. And I just want to highlight, Sarah mentioned, the loyalty points. It's an easy way to do that. For those that don't know, we offer a client loyalty app. It's a software program that allows you to have your guests having a branded app on their phone where they can earn points for their visits in your salon, that you can customize rewards, have special messages, personalized offers for them. If you're interested in something like that, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to share the incredible success that salons are having with this to help grow their business and keep their clients longer, right? Retention longer. So, all right, let's talk about some important things to keep in mind when just sort of using this user-generated content that we're discussing. Always get permission. Seems like a no-brainer, but sometimes we might forget. So before you're sharing any client photos, even if they've tagged you, you might just want to check in with them and say, hey, you know what, do you mind if I share this, on my page or in my story? Even if they've already tagged you and it seems logical, it's just a polite thing that cements that relationship. They're going to feel a lot much better about you. So always get permission. And if they haven't, shared anything and you're thinking about, doing it, obviously get their permission before you post anything. Credit the creator, right? So if you're taking content from their page, obviously make sure that you are tagging them back in your repost so that people know that you're giving them the credit for that post. Be mindful of your brand aesthetic, right? So you can still choose which posts you want to share on your feed. You don't have to share every single one. You also don't need to do this whole strategy with every single client. If they post, it's great. But if it's a look that you are not jazzed about, that you don't feel like you want to highlight on your page, you don't have to do that. It's okay. So make sure that you are choosing the content to reshare on your page that represents your work, that represents your best work that you want to be putting out there, right? And then finally, it's important to track what's working, right? We always want to make sure that we pay attention which types of posts, user-generated, content are getting the most engagement so that you can kind of encourage more of that. We always want to learn about what we're putting out there, what we're using to make sure that we can get more of it in the future, right? Relatively simple, but hugely powerful, and I would say often overlooked. User-generated content. Right? Your customers are posting about their beauty looks. They're showcasing themselves. Harness that, right, in a way that allows you to, right, benefit from the great work that you're doing. They're so proud about it that they're putting it out there to their followers. The missing link is either having them tag you or at the very least you checking in and sharing it on your page, right? So that you can maximize the exposure from the great work that you are doing. Remember, people trust people much more than they trust ads, right? So when you let your clients tell your story for you, showcase the work that you've done, your marketing becomes more reliable, it becomes more credible, right? Trustworthy, and ultimately more profitable for your business. I hope you learned something from today's episode. We'd appreciate it if you would, share this episode with people that can benefit from it. Also, if you could write a review on your favorite listening podcast, whether it's, Spotify or Apple Music, that social proof, right, from you helps go a long way in us sharing this content with more and more salon professionals that can benefit. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful day and stay stylish. Thank you so much for listening to the Salon Scoop podcast. This show is produced by Salon S.O.S, a digital marketing agency by industry professionals for industry professionals. If you want simple and affordable solutions for any of your salon marketing needs, such as websites, client loyalty, Google search rankings, social media, or more, come visit us at salonsos.ca or on Instagram at salon.s.o.s. If you want to hear more episodes like this and help us continue to bring the industry great content, it would mean so much to us if you would support us in one of the following ways. Either share this episode with one other industry professional and rate the show on Spotify or write us a quick review on Apple Music. We want to hear your feedback. If you have follow-up questions or ideas for future episodes, please reach out. DM us on Instagram at salonus.s.o.s. or hit us up on our website again at salonsos.ca. Again, thanks so much for listening. Now go get your hustle on, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on our next episode.